I'm very happy to be vibrating with you all on this frequency, and I'm opening up the floor for the first spiritual experience, please.
I'm here. I'm on prayer.
Let's let Hard, please.
What's up, brother? Let's say the prayer.
There you go.
Prayer of Amun-Rayay, written by Passcode Yanun. Cook Saduk de Amun-Rayay. Wu Nabab Mumaduhu. Wu Madayat. Wu Munzerhu Li Panan Zaman Wu Wakat. Passcode Yanun. Kalel Hamad Ater Le Amun-Rayay. The Tar Shalil Pa Fatet Wu Pa Saha. Anuke Nuwapu. I trust by way of Amun-Rayay and his master teachers and his papyri and his warner for this day and time, Passcode Yanun. All praises are for Amun-Rayay, Nathar, overseer of the heavens and the earth. I am Nuwapu.
Thank you. Thank you, son. And I appreciate you saying it loud and clear. We need to get that first spiritual experience.
Yes, Marion from Covington, Georgia.
Okay, go ahead, sister.
Okay, I had an experience where I went back to a little kid, little kids play out in the rain, and then someone in the house said, "Come on out of the rain." And we came in the house, but the rain stopped from outside, and it was raining inside the house. So I'm saying, get your cameras and stuff, because people are not going to believe that. And then that was it.
And how old were you?
I was a teenager.
Oh, okay, so it really did rain inside.
Yeah, it did rain inside.
Okay, well, you create your reality. That's very interesting, and I appreciate you sharing. All right, next spiritual experience. Thank you, sister. Is this your first time here?
Yeah. No, I've been on several times. I'm a friend of Chris.
Well, I'm very glad that you're here, and I love you. Next spiritual experience.
Yes,
Go ahead, son. Go ahead.
I said it also today, there was a rainbow in the sky. So what does the rainbow mean?
All it is light being refracted in the atmosphere. You have 7 atmospheres or bhugas. You have the ionosphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, you follow me? And they're all different vibratory densities of compressed atmosphere. And all of them reflect light at different vibratory rates, which reflects different colors. So it's just layers of atmosphere.
Okay.
The higher you go, you know, the highest one in the rainbow is going to be violet, the violet hue, okay? Which is also the highest chakra in the physical human body.
Oh, okay.
And of course, the first layer would be red because it's the lowest, slowest vibration, right?
Mm-hmm.
Also, the carnal seat, as far as the gonads in the male and the vaginal in the female. That would be the red seats, the lowest seats, the carnal seats.
Okay.
Or the red light district, okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right, thank you.
But if you got more questions about it, you can keep turning it.
No, that's it.
Okay, next spiritual experience.
I want to share something. I'm always content.
Okay, very good.
Roll back.
Roll back.
So I just wanted to share. Another example of how problems go away once you tell Amun about it. Because since Monday, I have felt myself coming down with a flu. You know, so yesterday I called Amun and was telling him about it, and then he said he would send me some light right then and there on the phone. He said he would keep sending me light. So after that, all I did was eat a little garlic, take an allergy pill before I went to bed, and when I woke up, I still felt a little soreness in my throat. But then I did the Om chant, and once I did the Om chant, I was fine. I didn't feel anything in my throat again. I was good to go.
And I'll always love you, son. I love you.
I love you too.
Okay, is Kim here?
Yeah, I'm here, Messiah, and I'm gonna bear witness to that. That's true, cause I called Messiah up, and I was.
When was that? When did you call? Speak up louder, please.
I called actually yesterday. Yeah, I'm here, Messiah.
Yeah.
I called yesterday, and I was telling Messiah how this guy was messing with me, trying to bully me and trying to fight me. He kept coming back 3 times, and I was walking off before the conflict was actually a black devil. And he was saying how hard, Katat, he was saying Katat was under the weather, he wasn't feeling good. And I prayers without him too. I was asking is he okay and stuff like that. And I told him Messiah about the situation, and like 3 hours later, I didn't see the dude no more. He had to just disappear. He didn't come around no more. So that's true.
What did I tell you I was going to do?
You said you'll send me some light. And
I told you I always protect you, right?
Yes, that's true.
I can bear witness to that.
I love you.
I can bear witness to that.
I love you too.
Okay.
I can bear witness to that because I was on the phone with Amun too, me and Keith both, when he was going through that. So
yes, so was I.
Yes.
Right. All right. Now we reestablished that I love you all with all my heart. Who has that next spiritual experience?
I do.
Amun.
All right. Go ahead, sister.
Wait.
1 second, my son. I love you. Go ahead, sister.
Could you help me with these gnats? Could you put a curse on them or something? I'm sick of them.
Gnats?
Bothering me. Yeah.
You mean the little bugs?
I kill one. Yeah, I kill one and then like 100 comes out. It's annoying.
Is it your truck?
Yes. And I cleaned. I cleaned.
Okay. Just get some spray and spray in there.
That's not gonna help. Send a curse. Curse them devils.
Oh. So you say you've been spraying and that's not helping? Okay.
Yeah, I have like a zapper. And
no.
they still keep coming.
Get some spray. You got to find out the origin of them. Do you have some fruit? Are they fruit insects, fruit flies, or gnats? It's hard to tell the difference.
And gnats.
Because if
you have any fruit.
Yeah, if you have any fruit that's spoiled in there, they'll be breeding, laying eggs. But if there's gnats, you just get some raid and spray. Spray the whole place down, and they'll go away. But I'll send some light to you in the meantime. Because I love you, big head. You understand?
Big head?
Yeah, I'm sending light to you now. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I love you.
What about a fogger?
Yeah, a fogger would be even better when you get ready to leave the truck. Just fog the whole the cabin.
Oh, I do use incense sticks. I think that helps too.
Well, not incense. You got to use a fogger. An insecticide fogger.
Well, I'll try my best, but it's kind of hard for me to because I can't go anywhere necessarily. Plus, I have
you live in the truck?
Yeah, until I go home.
Okay,
but I'll be out on the road like all day.
All right, but when you go home, fog it, okay? And spray it down. And when you get back in, it'll be gone.
Okay.
I love you. Next spiritual experience, the brother that had patience.
Okay, all right. So, I've been fasting a little bit, and I just wanted to share this with y'all. I had a book by Baba Yanun. That's right. I had that. It was the esoteric or exoteric knowledge one. And I had a dream, right, that I had given this to my ex's father. And so I went to her house. My dad and her mother answered the door. And I just looked at her. I told her I love her 3 times. And then I said I wanted to give this to Devin. And she said he doesn't live here anymore, but she'll get it to him. And that's my spiritual experience.
Very good. What you're doing now is you're crossing intersection with different dimensional frequencies. Because as you know, the past, present, and future, this exists is like a large hologram crystal. Or they call it the net of Andra. The net of Andra. So if you can imagine a large fishing net made out of crystalline pearls, perfect white transparent pearls that reflect. Well, what happens is, it's like if you listen to Bashar with the House of Mirrors. You look at it in the mirror, then there's a mirror on the side that reflects your side. Otherwise, you can look into a mirror in the House of Mirror and see your back. Well, you see all these different positions of the same reality being reflected from different perspectives. Are you following me? So with that net of Indra, what you can do is look at one pearl and see the entire existence. So every atom or particle in your existence is like a hologramic piece that is the composition of all that is in all. You follow what I mean? So you know that everything is in you, Adam, and even the atoms inside of you have eyes. You follow what I'm saying? So this is, think about like a hologramic computer, but you can look at the past, present, and future simultaneously, which is no different than when you look at your television, right? And you have cable. And you're looking at a movie that just came out right now, and you're interested in that. But sometimes you can have previews of movies to come, or get bootleg movies of movies that haven't come out yet, and you can see those in the future, in the present. Or you can look at your TV and look at an old picture from 1930s and 1940s, a Western. And you can do that by merely shifting the frequencies or changing the channels. You can go from the past, present, and the future, all in the same place at the same time on the same viewing screen. Is everybody feeling what I'm saying?
Wow, I'm feeling.
Tua.
Yeah.
Yes, Tua.
So sometimes the frequencies cross, and you get flashes from the future or flashes from the past. In the same way that you have a dream, and sometimes you see things that you haven't experienced in your human memory. And then a week later, something happens in front of you, and you realize it's the dream you had last week unfolding in your present time then, which was the past when you first saw it, right? In other words, you had a dream about something that wasn't going to happen until a week later.
Okay.
I want you all to understand that in the spirit realm, that people, not to be morbid, but you're pronounced dead in heaven 40 days before you actually physically die on earth. What I'm saying to you is there is no time.
Gotcha.
So there are people walking around and they don't realize it, but they, you follow me? They've already been pronounced. All right. Yeah. Need to get that next spiritual experience or that first question?
I got a question, Amun. I got a question.
Okay.
Brother, I'll let you go. I'll let you go after me. My question is just, honestly, Amun, this question is for a setup for my question after he go. I just want to ask the class something, that's all.
Go ahead.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone can just say yes or no. In the prayer, when I say the word Natharu, as in Amun is the overseer of the heavens and the earth, does everyone in here not know that that's the same word as saying Netiru? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
The same word as what?
Netharu and Netiru is the same word, right?
Yeah, Tua.
So, okay, so when we saying Amun is an Nathar, that's the same thing as saying he's the Netzer over the heavens and the earth. Okay, cool. Go ahead, brother.
Thank you. So he's making reference, for example, to the title of Partner Nitir Amun-Rayay, like when there's Malachi prefixes his name with Neter, that's the same thing as Natharu, okay? And authority or Pharaoh and authority, or Pharaoh means God, right? It's literally translated lighthouse for Pharaoh, but it really means God. Authority, or Pharaoh, is a translation for God. It's translated as God, rather. All right. Next question.
Go ahead, brother. I'll ask my questions after that. The brother can go.
Well, go ahead and ask your question.
Yes, I had a vision. I fell asleep earlier around about 5 o'clock today, and your voice was there. And is this brother, the brother that do the prayer? I forget your name. Is it Patah?
My name Hard, bro.
What?
You say the one that do the prayer?
Hard, yeah, Hard. Yeah, Hard.
Yeah, Hard, bro.
Talking. So yeah, your voice came to me around about 5 o'clock. And I was just tired because I started by working on a boat today. I got my job back because, you know, I'm not doing so well like far as living state. My family is homeless and we got unlawfully evicted. And so we should be getting a place probably like within a week. And I'm now her caretaker on my paperwork. So I was thinking about some things and I laid back. And around 5 o'clock, my partner, Peanut, his name Paul McNally, he was like, yeah, you going to sleep again? And I jumped up and was like, man, I was not really in the sleep. And I told him I heard a voice, and I remember the voices. It was the Amun voice, and it was Hard voice talking to me. And I was like, wow, why is that happening? And I said, I guess I got to let him know. I just started back working on the boat and stuff today, and a lot of stuff started changing for me. I mean, just all the stuff down here.
Well, what happens is that's good news. And I never left your side. I've been sending you light all the time. It just doesn't happen always in the instant. Like they say, God may not come when you want him to, but he's always on time, right? But
yes,
as
sir.
far as hearing voices, you got to understand that we live in like I said, a hologramic light show, three-dimensional, in some places 4 or 5, you know, so in this harmonic grid that we live in, whenever you vibrate on the same frequency as somebody else, then you're basically sharing the same reality or mental space as them. You follow me?
Sure.
So I want you to figure it out. When I'm moving stars through the minds of everybody across the globe at the same time, can you imagine the complexity and me connected with all those different minds?
Sure.
That's right. There you go. The only one that can do that is all Fa'ut, right? Which is evidence that he and I are one and he sent me. All right.
Yes.
That next question.
Thank you.
I love you.
I have a question, Messiah.
Yes.
For real, recently, as of about 2 weeks now, I don't do animals, but me walking, cats and animals in general, like they'll stop
following,
like in front of me, and they expect me to go around them. They won't jump or run, and then they'll follow me. And I recorded a video, like they just follow me and then they stop.
Send it to me. But you have to understand that there was a time that human beings were so wide in their frequency band that they used to communicate to animals. You started projecting information. And if you're a positive being, birds will land on your shoulder, butterflies will come to you, the lion will lay down with the lamb, and if you're hungry, a deer will walk up and lay down and sacrifice his life to you so that you can eat. You understand that? Right? But now, we've been caught up in these negative vibrations, and everybody's getting in tune with the superficial, this fake alternate reality. What do they call that? Megaverse or whatever it is. And you're losing, you're breaking your ties with the source, and you're getting lost, and you're losing all your higher connections, random access to the 4 higher senses: clairvoyance, intuition, psychometry, and what was the other one?
Telepathy.
I said psychometry.
Clairvoyance.
psychology, clairvoyance, intuition,
Telepathy.
telepathy, right? And telepathy.
Telepathy.
Thank you, sisters. Thank you, y'all. But there was a time that you all were ruled by Nietzsche Tatin, by all 9 senses. You know, see, hear, feel, smell, taste, and touch, and the 4 higher senses at once. Before the removal of your barytheric gland, that gave you random access to those higher senses. And it was a different reality for you then. But since then, man has fallen. Right? He's taken a fall.
Yes.
And there's not much to separate you from the animals down there. All right, next question.
All right, Amun.
Our
Yes.
vibration.
Go ahead, brother.
Are we? I know our ancestors look at us like the different color of the rainbow. So that's different levels of vibration that we're able to get. So I am able to reach my violet while I'm here on this in NASA, in the realm of NASA.
Yes. You have that potential. I'm not saying you do, but you have that potential, right?
Overstand.
Because the crown molar, or your top chakra in your physical body, or the 7th plane, that is violet hue. You follow? And like I said, your cardinal seed is red in your gonads. The lotus breastplate, Malakut, the 4th plane, the realm of the angels, is green.
Mm-hmm.
And the one above that is blue.
Okay.
You know, you follow me?
Overstand.
Right. But those chakras inside of your body, they reflect different densities and temperatures. Like in your body, you have just like the rainbow inside of you. The lower seed is red, the higher seed is the violet hue, right? So if you want to see this in actual time, if you have a gas stove, light it up and study the flame, or a candle. And you see that the amber and red light is closer to the wick, right? And
Yes.
well, no. We got the wick will be closer to the violet hue, right? And then the blue and green. And when you get out to the outer fringes, the blades will lick out like red and amber, because it's cooler and vibrating slower. You understand? And know that candle fire is just like your body, or like the rainbow, or like anything else in phenomenal existence. Hold on. Go ahead. All right. That next question.
All
A
right,
lot of
Amun.
people here.
I
Go
have
ahead.
one.
Okay. I just got a question. Is
my question
the older brother from Florida, did you make it in the class? The brother and sister have been trying to contact me, and I moved the stars for them last night. Okay, I guess. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, sister. Go ahead, sister.
It's okay. My question is, who is responsible, or who will be the one to seal the 144,000?
That's my job. Behold, I looked at Mount Zion, and there stood a lamb, and with him 144,000, with their father's name written in their foreheads. Now, that seal will be a natural occurrence. Just like many of you have seen pictures of me with that green 6-pointed star and crescent in my forehead, right?
Sure.
How many of you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's the seal. That's the seal. So the seal is nothing physical that they paste on your head or draw on your forehead or anything. And it's not like the Muslims that keep on bowing in prostration, banging their forehead on the floor to create that dark mark so people will think that they're very prayerful. No, the seal will appear in your forehead when you reach up to a certain vibratory level of consciousness and goodness. Are you following me?
Tua, thank you.
Yeah, that's right. It's a blue-green light, right?
And you'll see it when it gets. It'll probably be the green light. You'll see it when it gets there. One day you'll be looking in the mirror as you're stepping out the tub or something, and just look in the mirror and you'll see it. A 6-pointed star and crescent in your forehead. That's the seal of the ever-living Creator. Right? So there's no way to cheat on. There's no way to cheat on the seal. You have to earn it. You follow?
Yes.
Tua.
You can't read encyclopedias and download apps on computers, and you understand? You can't do that. Or travel thousands of miles and go up in the mountains, or be a recluse in a cave. It's not going to happen like that. You have to make the journey within and connect with the reality and the real Most High. You follow the real Messiah. You got to do that in a timely manner. You can't do that by connecting with say Abraham from 9,000 years ago. Do you understand that? Because that way you'll be worshiping a man rather than the Creator that sent all of us in succession. You following the devil's plan when you don't follow his plan. And he plans, the devil plans, and the Most High is the best of planners. So if he sends you this contact or messenger from him at this time, and then sends him for a particular mission, say 30 years, and when he's completed his mission, he sends you another one for the next level, then you don't stick to the old one. Because, you know, you got caught at a time when you were vibrating, you were wide open, and the stuff that you were really into was so Neolithic, so old and out of tune, that you got so excited that you made up your mind at that point, like General Alabama that fell dead at Melchizedek's feet, like he was the source. And Melchizedek had to tell him, "See, thou do it not, for I am thy fellow servant." You understand? So if you follow the Most High, the life giver, then you follow his plan. You follow me? You don't follow the devil, because take Donald Trump or the beast in any form. They get their power from the dragon. Do you understand? The beast get their power from the dragon. And you can classify that as the population of people, that rebellious people that are against the Most High. And so they give power to the beast. They all go to the beast, and they chip in their resources and their abilities and what have you, and they give all their power unto the beast, right? And make up a false god in their image and likeness. You follow? But it won't be long before they figure out that that god is the devil.
Yes.
Because he's going to keep breaking his foot off in their ass. You understand?
Yes.
Need nobody no good.
That's right. Except himself. He's got his own agenda. Like a lot of Nawabians that living on ranches in Africa and mansions, and they brag about all the riches they attained. Like those attorneys from New Orleans, Broussard and them, got mansions and speedboats and all that off the bumping Nawabian's head. Doing the devil's work in God's name. You understand? Next question.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, Amun.
See, let me just interject this one thing. How do you know that you're dealing with the real truth? When you start seeing messages from the most, I know. You start seeing messages handed to you through that being that nobody else is giving you. Actual proofs. They all have a calling card when it's their time, when it's their season. And they can perform miracles that mortal men can't. So when you start seeing a man walking on water, raising the dead, moving stars, the whole creation, and healing AIDS and stage 4 cancer, don't play with yourself. You there. In any other move, in any other direction, is a move away from that light and away from that source, closer to the grave and further from eternal life, closer to the beasts and animals and further away from the majesty of a God. closer to hell and further from heaven. You understand?
Yeah.
There's no confusion in it. When you start seeing a man that's answering all your questions, he's coming in divine truth, and he's healing people and giving power to protect and guide people, and he's performing miracles and giving you the power to do the same. Believe me, that's the one, and you better respect it. You better respect it. Next question.
Yes, Amun.
Yes.
I remember you saying something last on Sunday in class, and if anybody else caught it, please say, hey, I heard that too. You said it real fast, then you moved on. Like sometimes you say some jewels in class, and I think you saying it to see if we catch it, and then you'll keep going and nobody asks you, and then we just move forward. But last class, you was talking about, you mentioned something about the Patriarch and the actual fact, and then you really quickly said
okay.
the Patriarch and actual facts. You quickly said that those are really chapters.
What he's going to tell you is that I was telling you that those are chapters out the Holy Tablets, New Holy Tablets.
Facts. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Okay, but now, what I did right then, Har, is I wanted to make sure that you wasn't thinking that you didn't know what you were saying. So I made a link with your mind before you said it. Do you understand?
I understand.
Yeah, so you could stack Whipple Waffles. You know who I am. You understand?
Oh yeah, I know who you are. I don't even got it, but yeah, for sure.
But I mean, that was just another way for you to find out, you know, how I keep it, and people know that I am who I am, and people know in a lot of personal ways.
Oh yeah.
Confirmation.
Yeah, if I heal you from AIDS, and if I heal you from something incurable, and you can't be healed from it by nothing in the medical resources on earth, you know who I am. Yep. You see me move in the universe.
COVID.
Yeah, I've healed COVID. Yes, go ahead.
So, one second, brother. I ain't really answered the question, respectfully.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you didn't, because I answered it for you, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I was just saying that because I was about to go into the dimensional shift. You were reading it about a couple weeks ago in class. You read the whole thing. And I had a couple questions about the dimensional shift. That's okay?
Yes.
And it kind of going to what the brother was saying about the violet hue. I hope it builds upon what he was saying. I hope it helps everybody. And in line 155, it says, you Negroids were designed to transmute into sin, not to die and reincarnate originally. There were 24 cycles of transmutation, which later became 24 incarnation cycles of death to rebirth. As the consciousness passed from one life to the next, the DNA will assemble to the soul, the Ba, could earn its way on the Sarat, the etheric cord of evolution. So my question being that how scientists and these European atomites look at what they call their theory of evolutions, and we come from monkeys and they don't mention nothing about the creator. When you was talking about the standpoint of time doesn't move linearly and we living in like a light show, since that's true, does that mean that our actual ascension that we're attempting to make to that higher level for our soul to evolve is all happening at the same point in time, even when creation started, when we were first sent here, when the planet was seeded? That's all happening at the same exact time, right?
Well, I can probably clear up confusion for you by making you understand that it moves in a circle, like a giant clock, a dendera, right?
Right.
Like time itself, when you look at the clock, it doesn't move in a linear sense from left to right. It moves around and around, but it's, the hands are anchored on the central pin, right? So it's not moving. So 24-year cycle, 1,000-year cycles, God incarnates every 25,000 years. In other words, this creation moves on a 24,000 years. It's cyclical. It moves in cycles. It goes around and around. That's why people should pay attention in the Holy Tablets when it says that you go from 9 ether, 6 ether, and 6 ether disintegrates into death, and then you resurrect again in the 9 ether, right?
Yes.
I'll open up about that later on, but not right now. You understand? But there's a lot to be said in that statement you made that the past, present, and future are happening simultaneously, all in this one place. But when you say, the way you're looking at it, you could probably see it better from like a DVD. You put a DVD movie in your DVD player and start watching it on TV. And somebody that's a friend of yours knocks at the door halfway through the movie, they come and they start watching it. But they want to see what they missed. And so you rewind the DVD for them. That's going in the past, right? And then you let them work their way forward to the future on their own timeline. Or if somebody already saw the first half of the movie and they just want to see how it ends, you bring them to like the middle of the movie and let them watch the movie forward so they can see the future. You understand?
I overstand.
But the DVD is just going around and around in a circle like a dendera, a clock. You understand?
Got it.
Now, when you look at the whole creation, it's built on that. And you look at the Earth, it revolves in a circle on its axis, and it's going around and around in a circle around the sun. And the sun and the solar system revolve around and around in the Milky Way galaxy. And all the galaxies revolve around a central point in the universe, in the central and smaller universe of 7, right? And the moon revolves around the Earth, and the moon itself revolves around on its own axis. So everything is going around and around. Do you understand? What goes around comes around.
Comes around.
So eventually, you know, if you start on the Earth and you start running east, and if you keep running east long enough, you'll eventually end up back west. Do you understand?
Yes.
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 If you go full circle. And that's what it is. We're coming at you again from your past through your future.
I get it.
That's right.
So you just read my mind. So that led to my next question on line 93 in Dimensional Shift. It's a clockwise. When it's moving clockwise, that's going to the future. When it's counterclockwise, it's going to the past.
Going to the past.
My next question was, you just answered.
It's like a DVD. Yeah, go ahead.
You just answered my next question about us making our ascension and coming to that realization that that's happening. We can move back.
I felt what you were reaching for, son.
Yes, that's exactly what you just did.
Like I did when you first opened up, right?
Right.
That's right. That's right. We were both on the same frequency.
Which is similar
to what the brother said if I asked you to go outside. It's no different if I ask you to go outside and look at a star, and then I make a mind link and I see the star. You know, even if Chicago is an hour behind or an hour ahead of me, I see the same star you're looking at on my timeline. You understand?
Yes, that's deep.
Yeah, because when I move stuff to people in Africa, when I'm doing that for people in London and Africa, what you have to realize is they're not on my timeline. But you see, the reason you know it's me, because all time for me is now. You understand what time it is with
all
me?
Time.
Now.
The time is now.
Yes.
So don't make me if you're 3 hours ahead. If you're 3 hours behind in California, 3 hours ahead, or 4 hours behind in Hawaii, or if you're in Africa, the time is now for me. In the place that I'm at, the place I'm in, it's now.
Can I take a bit off that, Amun?
Yeah, you can.
What? Go ahead, brother.
No, you good. It's so me looking at that. So man was making an illusion when they trying to add going back and forth.
It is an illusion.
Still being the now principle.
It always was.
So it always still being the yes.
Grow better than body.
Got it.
Well, let me 1 second,
Okay.
Terry T. Okay, like I told you all, the simplest way to look at it is today is Thursday, and tomorrow will be Friday. But when Friday gets here, when you wake up Friday, will you call it tomorrow? Or will you call it today?
Today.
Every time tomorrow comes, it's still what?
Today.
It's still today. Tomorrow never comes. All right, Terry, what was your question?
All right. I've been thinking about this for a while. I asked this question before a while back, but I forgot the answer to it. Now, I know everything is mere illusion. My question is, how does the physical, or we as physical beings, end up in the illusionary world? Where's the illusion coming from? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Physicality itself is the illusion. You follow me? Okay.
Say that again?
You've been married a lot of years. Right? When you and your wife have sexual intimacy, it feels good to you, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
All right. But have you ever had a dream when you were in bed asleep by yourself that you had sex with some woman and you achieved a nocturnal emission or orgasm in your sleep?
Yes.
Same way.
Right.
Yes, you have. Men and women, that has happened. Okay, then you wake up in the bed alone and you're embarrassed because you was the only one in there. Now, let me ask you, which one felt better, the one in the dream or the one that you call in reality? Oh, you couldn't make it, you can't tell the difference.
You can't tell the
Yeah,
difference.
but it don't make no difference. It's the same thing. Look, what I'm saying,
Yeah, but
if you go to sleep and you're dreaming that you're running from a bad man with a hatchet, and you try to run through mud and he's gaining on you, and somebody wake you up just in time, and you wake up breathing hard, heart palpitating, sweat pouring, you mean, damn, I'm sure glad you woke me up. But now, listen to me. If it was only a dream, you'd have woke up dry, dreaming you were sweating. Don't you understand?
Correct.
right.
They know there's an association between the spirit realm and the physical realm. That's why athletes, when they run a 100-yard dash, the doctors at the end waiting to take their vitals, their pulse and heart rate, etc. But you can take that same athlete and put them in a dark room and hook them up to your machinery and ask to close their eyes and relive the race in vivid detail from the start of the pistol to breaking the tape. And I'll be damned, all their heart, everything's the same as when they really ran the race. Heart rate, pulse, all that the same as when they was with their wife. And you understand?
Right.
Gotcha.
But what I'm trying to say is, how do we see the illusion? I mean, how does the physical automatically? Where did the physical things come from to get into a world? It's an illusionary world. And how can we see it like that?
I got it.
It's just an illusion.
I got the way to answer it for you. All right, there's a mental reservoir where all the information resides. And if I ask you to write a rap or a book or something that you never heard of, you'll look up and to the left without even realizing it, and you'll make a sound like, well, that's the vibration. And you open up the mental reservoir, and you find all the characters and the details to your story. Then as the author of the story, or as God, you take a pen and paper and you start writing down your story like any other author. And when you say, okay, Amun, I'm finished with my story, and you got characters in it like Hansel and Gretel, Tom Sawyer, all these different characters, and Rebecca and the auntie, well, you got to realize that all these characters you really shared and they became. In other words, you gave them their personality, you decided their gender, their race, and their age, and their social status, whether they lived in the country or whether they were rich or whatever. You know, you just decided whether they lived in a tropical environment or in the snow. You created all that in your mind, and then you placed yourself into that character, and you identify with Tom Sawyer more than you did with anybody else in the book. So that's what you're doing right here. You're living in a story right now an illusory story that you made up in your mind, and now you're playing a character in a story that you wrote, Terry. Now I'm trying to wake you up quickly. Why? Because the characters in the story don't have any control of what happens on the next day or the next page. You understand?
Right.
So when the story in the book ends, you'll end too if you identify with the character. Come out of her, my people. Be ye not partakers of her sins and her chastisements. Come out of her, my people. It's time to wake up. Fidel, wake up. The fantasy is over. It's only a dream, like Malachi told you. It's only a dream. Wake up.
Amun.
Yes.
When you just said that if the book ends and we didn't wake up, like, what did that mean necessarily? Like,
okay,
in the spiritual sense, like,
is that like the pyramid in Egypt? It has no capstone on it, right? Because the knowledge that went into building the pyramid didn't come from the bottom up. It came from the top down. The information that went into building the pyramid came from the spiritual realm. So there was no need in the physical capstone, you know, to create the illusion that physicality was real. But everything that you think is physical is created from thought. And the same way that you think you walk over to a brick wall and you feel the bricks, that makes you think it's real. It's the same way you feel your body next to that woman when you have an orgasm in your sleep and you're in bed all by yourself. It's all in your mind.
yeah.
And you can see people in your dreams too, can't you?
Yeah.
That's right.
And you can see people when you're so-called woke. But I'll tell you this, when you do make that separation, whether you ascend up to meditation or you so-called die and the silver cord is loosed, when you get to the spiritual realm, you're going to be like, what? This is reality. You mean I really thought that bullshit was real all this time? Yes, you did. You thought that was reality.
Where would you be? Where would you be then? where would we be then?
You'll be back to your real self, which is eternal. The spirit is forever. The illusion is just like when you're with your wife. It's only temporary, but you wake up from the dream. This life on earth, what you call solid, actual, and time-bound, is a fleeting dream. You're going to wake up one way or the other, and then that dream will be over. Well, even if it's a nightmare or you enjoying it, it'll be over.
Right. I see what you're saying.
And you'll be back to the real Terry. And when you say, where will you be, you really mean, who will I be? Well, there's a duality in you, because when you're in the house and you're talking to yourself and your child say, Daddy, who you talking to in there? And you laugh and say, you call me, I'm in here talking to myself. Am I right?
That's right.
Right.
But you can see to myself in the mirror. Can you see the eye?
No.
Make that eye single, make that eye whole, because that's the one that's the creator of the story. That's projecting the illusion of myself. You see, there's only one in reality. There can be but one, baby.
So coming back to your future, to your past, is you realizing that one is...
One at a time now.
Yeah, I was saying, I see you saying there's only one, and all of us is part of that one consciousness, making us one with the Creator, right?
The one that's creating all the characters, all the differences, the house of mirrors, making you see the same being from different perspectives, creating the illusion of different or separateness or timelines.
Right.
Because the reality is your child is the same age as you, eternal. Go ahead.
Wow. Yes. Rahubat.
Right.
So are you saying, Amun, that we're the character as you're the creator and we're the character in your story? Wow.
Yes.
No.
That's what Malachi is telling you. I am the Amun, and you all exist. Listen, Malachi had a mansion out here that he had rented out for the sisters that were wanting to be his wives. And one of the sisters, Edith Shallow, was living in Macon, and she got permission from him to move into the house. So she went to move in the house, and the one that was over the house, her name was Nasir, if anybody remembers her. Light-skinned sister named Nasir. And before she let Edith in, she said, I'm telling you, before you step over this threshold, that everybody in here, we live inside of Malachi's mind. You understand? So when you read count 1, count them not, and he tells you that the Big Bang, that means the whole creation, came out of the right eye of the pupil of Amun-Rayay, that tells you what it is. In other words, the whole universe is in me, and all y'all are in the universe. So when you see me moving the whole universe, I'm moving the planet Earth and you and everything else.
What deep.
So what
it is.
It's the oneness. So we all one part all, and we realize that we become.
Yeah, but there is no big or small in the eye of all, right? But you have levels of consciousness. Well, see, let me explain.
One with the
all of us have the same potential, but the Most High grants one of us every equinox connection with the higher consciousness, or direct connection with all at some times. And I have been chosen as that one from 2000 to 2030, August 12th.
That's right. Overstand.
But it could be you next cycle. We don't know.
But the lead bird,
but all of us, but it's all of us one with the Creator. All of us is one with the Creator, though, right?
Yes.
And all of us is
yes.
I got you.
All is part of all, because look, all you can't add to it because where did you get it from, and you can't take away because where would you put it? Like people thinking they're having babies, like they're creating something new. They're not. They're just giving birth or reincarnating a soul that's been there forever. You ever see a child and say, look at that boy right there, he's an old soul.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's because he is.
So, Amun,
you can't add to all or take away. When you have a child, you're not adding nothing to creation that wasn't already there.
So, Amun.
Amun, can I ask you a question?
You have 76 trillion created beings and not more. Go ahead.
I got a question, Amun.
Go ahead.
All right.
That lead bird you always talked about.
Yes, I'm the lead bird. In this cycle.
Correct.
At this point in the cycle. In the last half hour. The final 30 years.
Overstand.
I'm the lead bird. The head of the pyramid. I'm the one that's not physical like the rest of the rocks and stones. I'm the one you can't see. I'm the hidden one.
Yeah.
I'm the place the information's coming through.
Amun,
Sure.
Yes.
The Amen.
That's right. Or at the verse, at the end of every Christian verse, the Amen, or the Amin in Arabic, or Muslims. Amin, or Amen. I'm the Amen.
So that's why we gonna have Amen on our name as a part of the collective.
Exactly. Because when you move stars, I want you to know that you are one with Amen right then. I might make it easier for you to understand. The leader or the head of the planet Risk is Amen. Amen is another way to say Anu, Ilion, El, Al-Hayu, the life giver. Do you understand? That's why in the holy tablets, you see that Ahmed and birth, Muhammad and prophecy, Mahmud in the end, are all three characters sharing the same oversoul. The three names, right? And you go further into chapter 6, you find out that when Gabriel went to Al-Hayu, the life giver, he told him to look at that wall of the light, wall of the soul, and he saw 3 mems in there. So that the life giver, or the creator, is Alpha and birth, Muhammad and prophecy, and Mahmud in the end. The greatest Ra, or soul, to come to earth was Mustafa Muhammad Alameen, sallallahu alayhi wa salam. You understand? And all these worlds and planets you're thinking about as different places are different as the earth seen from different perspectives. Are you following me? On different timelines. That's why you all are starting to acquire 3 suns here. How many suns do you have around Risk?
3.
3.
That's right. So when you get the pistol started finally come to Earth, there's going to be a tri-solar system right here. Some people are seeing 2 or 3 suns right now in this class.
Can you explain how Earth is a replica of Risk? Because I hear what you're saying.
His kingdom will come down to earth as it is in heaven. His will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Because for some of us, we're going to transform the place we're in into heaven. And so this will be Risk. But I'm not, let me say, Risk and earth is like everything else in the same place at the same time, vibrating on different frequencies. So you have to raise your frequencies up to match Risk. If you stay on low frequencies, you can't ascend. You're going to have to stay down there in the toilet.
I follow.
But Malachi told you all this old stuff has got to go, and niggas keep gravitating back to it like a dog to his own vomit.
Amun.
Everything is free Malachi, free my Uncle Willie. Stop that shit. Let me free you. You need freeing. Go ahead.
Exactly. Amun.
Yes.
I got a question. Just like the different beings, like the Greys, is they physical in their own planet a different level of consciousness too, like we are on the planet?
Well, the Greys are just like anything else I just explained to you. They're vibrating on a different frequency, but they're in the same place at the same time. What the Greys are is you in the future. Mm-hmm. And there's some of the ones that's coming back at you again from your past through your future. The Greys were souls that were occupying this density level at the time of the planet of Atlantis and Mu and Lemuria, etc. You follow me?
I got you.
But they had a war in heaven where they used nuclear physics and atomic bombs to destroy the world. And that mutated a lot of life forms here. You understand? And they started looking like extraterrestrials or Greys. But now they're abducting people to try to get back the human DNA because they want to come back to the human form, but not lose their advanced intellect. Do you understand?
Yes, I got you.
Right.
Wow.
Makes sense.
But they don't want to look spindly and say it again.
In the Holy Tablets, I said that makes sense because in the Holy Tablets it says that the Ramadians came down here and made it with the Patayas.
That's right. You understand? They having problems. They having difficulties up there where they at.
So
they're back here. They came back in time to try to make 97 corrections, so that because they see you all headed the same way for destruction. They were convinced of it in 1945 when they all dropped nuclear bombs on Nagasaki and Hiroshima. The Paradise Fathers got nervous. You almost cracked the mantle of the earth. So in 1947 and 1948, they had extensive UFO contact. Check it out. It wasn't just Roswell. Roswell, it was over 20 UFO crashes in the United States alone that same year. And they don't believe in death, so they were sacrificing their life just so you could back into near their crafts, so they could raise you up in consciousness, speed up that rate, so you could learn to communicate with them, and they could show you the future hologramically, so that you could avert destruction. You understand?
Yes. Wow.
They're trying to protect you from yourself. Because, see, the problem is, after rid of the difficulty, that's the difficulty to rid of the problem, is since we're all one, if you start blowing up the earth, that's going to reverberate out into all, because it's all part of the same thing. And you're going to start wrecking everything. Do you understand?
Yes, recreation.
That's recreation. WRECK-CREATION, recreation.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And they trying to stop you before you stupid and do some dumb mess like that again. They are the result of what can happen. You understand? So if you think they're ugly, keep going the way you're going. You be a little ugly man too. You see?
You just answered my next question.
I love you.
Because my next question was, well, why don't the Riskians look like the form of the Greys? I guess because they not the batch that made those mistakes at whatever vibration time period they was on.
Say it again.
I said, my question would be, then why don't those Greys look like the Riskians look? And is that because the time period where they made those mistakes, the reason why they look how they are, because of all the mistakes?
Well, on the conscious level, the Riskians existed on a different conscious level on the frequency, and they never did fall. It's just like right here with you all.
Got it.
Let me explain. You all are making the ascension right here on Earth. But it's only the ones with me that's holding on to the rope that's making the ascension. All the rest of them, Noah, will be left behind. So the Riskians were not of those that got left behind.
Correct.
They wasn't part of the fall. You understand? Yeah.
Overstood.
Come on.
Yes.
Great.
Yes. Thank you for your donation of $150. I got it, Atifet, and was very much needed.
Yeah, I'm behind, but yeah, thank you. I'm glad that, you know.
I love you. We paid a water bill with that.
Oh, man, I feel good. All right, cool.
Well, yeah, we can drink water now. And take a bath, yes. All right. Next, you were saying what is it? We just got a call from anybody remember Mentu Hotep of the Triad?
Yeah,
I remember.
Yeah, well, he just gave me a call.
Wow.
To be working.
Yeah, I was the one that come as he told us to do.
Say it again.
So I was in one of the classes he taught in the pyramid on the land.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Triad, yeah.
Yeah, he had the Macon bookstore.
Yes.
The great?
Right.
The thick brother, dark skin, and wore glasses.
That's right. That's right. Next question.
I got one.
I'll do my best.
What's something that can be done to kind of like jumpstart our ascension? You know, to kind of jumpstart raising our vibration.
My arrival should have jump-started your attention, and the arrival of Panabab Yanun, and the arrival of Elijah Muhammad. Listen, I'm writing a book called The Book of Amun. When I'm finished with it, that book is going to shift the paradigm. It's going to revolutionize thinking on the planet Earth. You understand?
Yeah. I'm ready for the moon.
Right. Well, until you see somebody else moving the universe and healing things that's incurable, then you don't have you see, in other words, the things that's happening through me for you all are greater enough significance to shake you up and wake you up if you're going to wake up at all. Or you'll be in the crowd of people that'll be left behind.
And you're left behind.
not a good thing.
That's not gonna happen.
No, it's
And
not.
that's not what you want.
No.
Nope.
This ain't what
That's
you
right.
want.
No, you can believe that.
So
Next question.
Message.
I got a question, Amun.
Yes.
So I'm pretty sure nobody wants to get left behind. So when you do get left behind, what is like? Are you gonna be stuck in the realm or?
Okay, what is right?
What is
No, I'm saying I'm pretty sure nobody wants to get left
Life
behind.
will be real life. It won't be, if you make it back to the spiritual reality, life will be paradise. Because now I'll give you an example. In the scripture it says, there'll be a new heaven and a new earth, for the former things will have passed away. There'll be no more hunger, no more thirst, no more crying, no more tears, no more pain, no more death, for the former things will have passed away. Well, let me ask you, what aspect of your duality does not experience hunger or pain or death? Your spiritual aspect, right?
Spirit aspect. That's right.
Yes.
The I and the I'm, when you say I'm talking to myself, the myself can experience hunger or pain, but not the I. So you're gonna transform, metamorphose, like a caterpillar transforming back into a butterfly. You're gonna be a new being, not a new being. They're saying it, a new being.
So you wouldn't be
a whole life
being. A spiritual being, right?
Exactly.
Spiritual being, not a physical being.
That's right. And if people believe the only reality is physical, they'll cling to death even if they were just a head stuck on a neck protruding upside down out of the belly of a jackass. They rather live like that than to separate. They're afraid of that. Now, see, when the Most High was creating Adam, he asked the angels to come down and shape his form out of solid clay of black mud. And they all refused one by one because the earth admonished them not to do that. Because she asked, will you create one that'll run on my back and create mischief and shed blood? And they saw that, but finally he asked Enki to come down and do it, and Enki formed the body. And the Most High blew his breath into the nostrils of Adam, and thus he became a living soul. But you, as a spiritual being, didn't want to go down and be trapped in the mud of that flesh, so you resisted. And the Creator had to force you down into that body. But he told you after he got you in there, he said, now, since you rebelled against me when it was time to go into the clay, the day will come when it's time to free you from it, and you'll cry. In other words, a man's scared to die. Now, you don't want to leave the body. Don't play with the Creator. He done turned it all the way around on you. Just like in the garden, he said there's a tree of the knowledge of good and evil. You can partake of every tree in the garden, but that one there in the middle, that big tree you can see from there, leave that alone. Don't touch it. And like a bad child, y'all ran straight to that tree, some of you. You got it? Now what he said now is that you're in the garden and you partaking every, he's forbidden you everything and you can only partake this one. So now you're in the world where it seems like everything you like is forbidden, right? How come everything I like is wrong, is forbidden? You understand what I mean? Even food, a lot of niggas want pork chop and ham, and all of a sudden you want everything that's forbidden. He done turned it around on you. You didn't want what he gave me. He gave me everything except that one tree. Now he giving you one tree and forbidding everything else. Nah, nigga, nah. Keep playing with him. You want to play? Don't play with him. You're not going to win. All right, next question.
Nope.
Got a question, Amun.
I'll do my best.
You said that you had a lot to share with us last week, but we was having a fireside chat. We didn't get to it. I would like to know what those
Yeah,
things
and
were.
I decided not to share right now that particular subject. I just decided it's premature.
All right.
All right, I love you. I'm not trying to tease people, but it's just you all are fluctuating and flickering, right? And some things I want to tell you at a certain time, it's okay for me to do it. But then the conscious shifts, and then it's not, okay?
I was thinking that.
Yeah. Believe it, y'all not the same people you were last week right now.
Nope.
And I'm going to tell you something else. Whenever you make changes in the present, you change your past. Didn't know that, did you?
Say it again.
Whoa.
Whenever you make changes in your present, you change your past.
Can you break it down for me?
Okay, I'll give you an example. Whenever you start a different habit in your present, it changes your past, and that you have to create the foundation in your past that's going to lead to what you become in your present. You understand?
Oh.
For example?
If you decide to be a pharmacist right now, it's going to have to be things in your past that led you in that direction. You hear me?
Gotcha.
So that the creation will reshape itself to create the kind of past that will support your present and future. You understand?
Oh, wow. I can relate to that.
That's right.
Okay.
Mind your mind to the jewels of your soul and know that you're the one in control.
Class, you get it
Wow.
deeper and deeper.
You know, Amun,
Yes.
being humble, just like the shed, is just a experience. When I just met Dr. Malachi Ziyard, the sister named Renee McNaid. I don't know if you remember her, but she was one of the mates that Marine. He don't pass now. Brother be one of the brothers used to guard the gate.
Yeah, the
on
big
land.
heavy set black brother.
Yes, he was from Chicago.
I remember when he wouldn't let me heal him from that cancer. He wouldn't let me heal him from that cancer.
Yeah, me and my mama know him real good too. He had a bookstore in Covington. That's how I became into the knowledge. Him and Anthony Montgomery. Who
Yeah, I remember all them guys.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, anyway, his mate at the time, when she introduced me to Dr. Yard, which I didn't even know that I had that in me, she told Dr. Yard, said, this young man is going to be a great teacher one day. And I think that directed my path because that was so beautiful. She seen something in me at the time I didn't even see. So when I grabbed this right knowledge, it just led me to share it and stay humble to grow each and every day. So I thought that was awesome since you put me back in that realm when you said about my
because
past.
you are constantly becoming. You're constantly becoming. This trip you're on is not a destination, it's a journey. And we're metamorphosing like a caterpillar into a butterfly. You're constantly being shaped. Your thoughts are shaping you, unshaped astral, into the form that you ultimately want to be. And whether you're going to end up on risk or into the bowels of hell in the lower earth. If you want to be evil and rebellious and torment people that are striving for righteousness and slow them down in your vibration, keep tormenting them, you're going to end up in one of them hells. And if you want to be agreeable and loving, and you want to be pliant and obedient and not be stiff-necked and rebellious, you'll be in one of those heavens.
I kind of was thinking that we are in hell at present because you're saying that people around us, they're not all of them are physical. Some of them are part of our like a fake world. I'm kind of was thinking, so are we the ones that's spirits at the moment, and we just...
We're the ones, you are the ones that are the chosen few that are potentially of the 144,000. But this world is separated in dimensions. It's separated in dimensions because of all these vast and variegated thoughts. But right now, you're separated in dimensions. Like you got glass, you can see everybody and they can see you, but it's like a glass wall is between you, so that they can see you, but they can't necessarily affect your existence or touch you. You follow me?
Yeah,
it's like you see all this hell, all this war on television, but you're not affected by it.
Right. I was kind of wondering because
you're on the same planet, but you're in a different world.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
It's fake.
I hear you.
It's like a fake. It's like it's kind of like an artificial construct where some people I look at and they don't seem real.
When you start talking at the same time, I can't distinguish the voices.
Yeah, sorry, Amun, go ahead.
Well, you were talking.
Well, I can't hear myself either. I can't concentrate when... Go ahead, brother.
Well, I was just saying, it's like it's a whole lot of different parallel universes. That's what it is, Amun?
That's right, a whole lot of them. There's a whole lot of parallel Terrys.
Wow. I hear you.
You got Terrys way higher than you, and some way lower.
Wow.
You better try to shift your vibration. Go ahead.
Which, I mean, the high ones and the lower ones, do they end up in the same place, or do they have a...
it ain't but one place to be in. It's one place. It's here and now. Vibrating on different frequencies. Now listen, it's 10:25. I need y'all to go outside and perform some miracles. And Terry, don't run this time. You be the first one to tell me what you see in Baton Rouge. Y'all go outside. It's time to perform miracles, family. Rahul back?
Back.
We're going to name this class, Jasmine. We're going to name this class for Ty, if you here, and Jasmine, or anybody else. We're going to name this.
Yes.
We're going to name this class From the Past to Your Future with Amun.
Nice.
Okay.
Or Past to Future with Amun. All right? Now, Terry, what do you see in Baton Rouge in the sky?
I see about 100 stars in the sky. A whole lot of stars.
A lot of them. Okay. I'm going to move all them stars to the left. Wait a minute, Terry. I'll move all those stars to the left in the name of Amun-Rayay. Move to the left.
Moving left.
Yeah. Now I'll make all those stars raise up. Come in. Raise up in the name of Amun. Now all stars drop down in the name of the Amun. All right, how many of y'all saw that?
I seen that.
Okay, Terry, do you see the moon? Do you see the moon out there, Terry? I'm glad you did. I love you. Okay, Terry, what do you see? Do you see the moon out there, Terry?
No, I don't see the moon, but I see a lot of stars. I don't see no moon.
Okay, can you pick a bright star over your head?
Yeah, I'm looking at one right now, right in front of me.
Okay,
in the middle.
I'm going to make it move down in the name of Amun. Now I'm gonna make it move up, Terry.
Yeah, it appears to be moving. Yeah.
It is. It's moving.
Uh-huh.
All right. Now I'm gonna make it go in a circle into your future, clockwise.
All right. It appears to be moving clockwise. Yep.
That's good, Terry. You know how long it's been? I've been trying to get you to see that. Now I'm gonna get you to mute your phone. I'm gonna get you to do that. I'm gonna have you doing that in a minute. But you see, these classes are finally starting to break through to you. Mute your phone. These classes are finally starting to break through to you, Terry. So you are raising your consciousness up, and I don't have to be as fearful, star 6 your phones, about you all being left behind. If you got your line open, Terry, star 6 it. You can hear me talk. All right. Listen, I'm not as fearful about you being left behind because you have a good soul, and I love you, Terry. I don't want you left behind. Do you understand? I don't want that. Even if you didn't understand what was happening, I vowed to stay with you until you could see that and you could start catching up to the group. You understand? I wouldn't give up on you. That's divine love. All right? Anybody else want to move something? What do you see in London or Africa?
I can see a star, man.
All right. We're going to make that star move up.
Moving up.
It's going
now
up.
It's going to drop down. Go drop down.
Dropping down.
Yeah, it was moving around. It was moving around a little bit first. All right. Now we're going to make it go right.
Going right.
Now back left.
Going left.
That's right. Now counterclockwise. You all understand. Let me try to make this clear. I'll try to keep y'all in tune with my frequency. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
Do you understand? I want you to. I don't just have you out moving. I don't have you moving stars outside because of my ego. I'm trying to make sure that you stay in tune with a higher frequency. Stay in tune with your star player. Stay in tune with God. You understand that?
Follow.
Terry, Terry, you made me proud tonight. You hear me?
I hear you. I hear you.
Do you feel any different?
Oh, yeah, I do feel a little different. I feel a little bit more love. That's good, though.
Yeah, you ought to feel a whole lot different. But I love you all here.
Yeah.
Send in your testimonies, Terry, about what you experienced, and all of you send in testimonies. And be posting these posts up in places you haven't been posting them up in yet. You got to get your brothers and sisters wake before the time ends up. You're going to be raising up your own personal families in the hereafter. Make them love you. I love you.